Have you ever wondered about the environment and what you could do for the future? Today, I am here to persuade you that the world, America, and your personal selves needs to invest in solar energy instead of fossil fuels for the sake of the earth. Last year, I was interested in solar energy. Solar Resolution was a book I was told about, and an interesting fact is that there were more vacant and empty commercial buildings and industrial buildings that if we put solar panels on all those buildings, we could power America by 40% on solar alone, estimating that there are 9 million acres of vacant buildings. According to Free Solar, sun, wind, and water are renewable resources, unlike gases and petroleum, which are not renewable. If you really think about it, we have only been using fossil fuels for a few hundred of years, and we are already doing so much damage to our atmosphere with CO2 emissions, which is critical. Maybe not to us, but to our children, their children, and their children after. Now, a really cool thing about solar is not only does it give us renewable energy, you could also make it designing to your house. And it will virtually use no room at all for most systems because they go on your roof. If you sell your house in the future, you will be able to sell your house with ease, but in some cases you can't have solar panels on your roof because of the angles and because your house is north and south. This information comes from energy.gov. Isn't solar expensive, you might ask? Well, a few years ago, yes, solar was at a ridiculous price of $10,000 to $30,000 for an average system in your house. But according to Solar Energy USA, prices of solar systems have dropped nearly 50% because of the lack of demand and the high supply. If you put an estimate of $10,000 to $30,000 for a system and you cut it in half by 50%, you're looking towards $5,000 to $15,000 for a system instead of $10,000 to $30,000. If this isn't enticing enough, think about this. From this day until December 31st of 2016, you will receive a 30% tax cut for installing a solar system on your residential house. That means more saving for you and less time it will take for you to get your money back on your system. This information comes from SIA.org. Think about the world. Think about the future and the future of your family. Think about what the world can become with fresher air and less polluted waters. Think about how much money you will save, not only yourself, but your family, if you give them your house when you pass on. Think about the change you can create. You have to spend money to save or even make money, as the saying goes. You are the difference. Will you join the green revolution?